Welcome, and thank you for joining us. We're going to be holding a 10-minute mindfulness exercise or meditation that you can use on its own, or you can use as an introduction to a space of reflection, a time to reflect on where you have been, a time to acknowledge where you are, a time to imagine where you are going. Throughout this time, you'll see this image as it is shifting, as it is changing, as the wax is melting, as the candle flame is glowing. Imagine what smells might be coming out of this essential oil diffuser. Maybe a lavender, a juniper, a jasmine, a rose. Maybe something more woodsy, a Scots pine, a birch, an evergreen, a balsam fir. Maybe something more neutral, like vanilla, cedar wood. If any of those words have brought a scent to mind, go with it. Imagine what it would be like in this moment to really immerse yourself, surround yourself in that scent, imagining what memories it brings up, imagining other moments of your life where you have smelled that smell, recognizing that even this practice is a mindfulness exercise, recognizing that scent is one of our strongest senses and can transport us back in time to previous moments of our lives. And that rituals are not routines, that they are really important elements that provide a supportive structure from which we can nurture ourselves, from which we can grow and realize life purpose. And taking a breath now, we're going to add some music in the background. And this is coming from Gabriel Roth and the Mirrors' Ritual, Rituals of Remembrance for a Forgotten Earth. If at any point in this mindfulness exercise you want to close your eyes, you feel like you're in a comfortable, safe place to do so, go ahead. And as you begin to listen to this, just begin to allow your breath to soften. Allow your breath to move in through your nose, down through your throat, swelling into the tops of your lungs, the middle of your lungs, and the deepest part of your lungs, almost as if it were touching your belly button. Before you begin the exhale, moving from the lowest parts of your lungs through to the middle of your lungs, to your upper lungs, up through your throat, up over the roof of your mouth, and out, as if you were blowing through a straw, blowing bubbles through a straw. And as you're focusing on your breath and tracking it through your body, you may notice that your mind has wandered. Maybe you heard some noises in the background of this video that reminded you, this is New York City. Maybe there are some background noises in the space around you that are reminding you of other responsibilities, other relationships, other places where your mind or your focus could be. That's okay. Just take a moment. Bring your attention back to your breath. Bring your attention back to this moment of time that you are creating for yourself. Even if that means you need to give yourself a little wiggle, a little squiggle. You need to trill your lips. Open your eyes really wide. Close them tightly shut. Bring a little bit of movement into your body, right? Sometimes our bodies need a little bit more than just our mind saying it's time to do a mindfulness exercise in order to get there. So coming back to that breath and connecting back to this ritual of connection with yourself. Just notice what's in your body. Notice if there's any tension in your jaw, in your face mask. Notice if there's anything held in your throat, as there is for so many of us who struggle with using our voice, with knowing when to be patiently quiet with our voice so we can make space for the voices of others. Recognizing if there's any tension, if we're feeling weighed down, burdened on our shoulders, our upper backs, any tension in our arms, in our hands, in our fingertips. Allowing that breath to help you release and let go. And it's coming back up to your chest, noticing any tension, any physical sensations that might be present in your heart center, in your solar plexus, your mid, your lower back, your belly button, your root core, your butt. It may sound silly, but we actually hold a lot of tension in our butts. Our thighs, our kneecaps, those tender, sensitive spots behind our knees. Our calves, our shins, our ankles, our feet, our heels, and our toes. And with this, just taking one deep breath in through your nose, letting it fill all through your head, and then letting the breath really draw that tension down through your body and out through your toes as you finally exhale, taking all of that tension out. And now that you're a little bit more aware of your body in this moment, you've accepted the reality of the space around you. What is it that you would like your mind to be focused on right now? What is it that you would like to cultivate for yourself in the coming minutes, hours, days, weeks, years? Maybe it's freedom. Freedom from fear, freedom from pain, freedom from need. Maybe it's love. Love through creativity, love through connection, love through healing. It's interesting to me how much fear and love are juxtaposed, and how much both of these emotions are based in activation. And so recognizing too the gentler, softer, quieter, less activated versions of these things: sadness, depression, isolation, as opposed to peace, wholeness, calm. And the bridges of power and anger that really connect these areas of activation to each other. There's no wrong answer. As we've reached the 10-minute mark of our mindfulness exercise together, I want to invite you to take a few moments to bring sensation back into your fingers and your toes, to begin to reconnect with your body, to check in with that intentional breath, to note where we started with Gabrielle Roth and rituals, and that we're ending with Bill Miller and the art of survival. Maybe that means something to you in this moment. Maybe it doesn't. It's just a fun fact and giving credit where credit is due. But really allowing yourself to bask in your own breath, so sacred and so necessary for your survival. Pulling with it oxygen, pulling with it carbon dioxide, keeping us in balance with the world around us, keeping our bodies in balance. And I want to thank you for taking this time and taking this journey with me and with us at the Root Therapy NYC. Take care.